Be love.
Be light.
Be peace.
Be life.
Be wrong.
Alright?
Be strong.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Whitney House. I'm the CEO of The Creative Era, and today, listen, your girl got something new up her sleeve. We got something new up your girl's sleeve. I've been literally not wanting to do this video. Like, I literally have not been wanting to do this video. So many fears, so much anxiety has crept up on me related to this video. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be sharing the beginning stages of my Christian walk. Yes, my Christian walk. And honestly, the reason I'm like so fearful to do this video is because that's a part of my journey that it's very rare that I share with the public. I've always been able to just, you know, behind the scenes kind of talk a lot about God and Jesus and stuff like that. But, you know, to be able to sit in front of a camera and share this knowledge with the rest of y'all is another ball game. You feel me? But, you know, we here now. We here, so sis, spill the tea. Sis, spill the tea. So here we go. Here's all for nothing. I'm just gonna let God speak through me, however He leads me. I'm just gonna obey, and however you guys receive it, then receive it. Other than that, we're gonna jump right into this video. Let's get to it. So here's the deal. So for one, I don't feel qualified for doing this video. I probably said that already. Two, you know, I am a maturing Christian, so you can say that, like, you know, last year I felt like last year I felt like I graduated into, you know, being a teenage Christian, because before I was a baby Christian for a while. And what I mean by baby Christian is that, you know, my walk with God, first of all, let me rewind. Let's rewind. How did I get to know God? Okay, that's the first question. The first question should be, how did I know God? So when growing up, you know, my grandmother, who is the person that raised me, and you know, she wasn't really into God like that. Like, you know, we didn't have to go to church and all that. Like, literally, like, church for us was like going on the Easter Sunday, Easter Sunday, and being like, all right, grandma, like, we here, we gotta put on our tights. First of all, you know, your girl definitely do not like wearing nobody tights, but you know, I did it for the Lord. But yeah, I was like, all right, grandma, so we going to church. And then the other thing was that she did give me, I can never say the words right, but christening, I think that's how you say it, christening. So basically, it's an early stage of getting baptized. And so by the age of 7, I was I'm just gonna say baptized because I can't say the word. But the beginning stages of my journey, I was baptized by the age of 7. I'm gonna post like a picture somewhere on the screen so you guys can see my certificate and also my my picture that I shared, whatever. So anyways, so yeah, so at the age of 7, I got baptized, well, christening, I don't even, christening, anyway, alright, so yeah, so that happened, and then, you know, I didn't really get to know God like that. You know, I would hear, you know, God is good all the time, and, you know, y'all know the slogans and whatever. And then I got older, and then, you know, I started building a relationship with my mom. That's another story long down the line of, you know, this journey with me and sharing my testimonies. But for now, I wanted to say that, you know, me and my mom relationship in beginning stages was very bizarre. Okay, it was very interesting. So, you know, so anyway, going back to the story, she decided to introduce me to church because that was basically that was the introduction of me growing a relationship with her, but also growing a relationship with God. In the beginning stages, you know, I was like, alright, sis brought me to this church, but like, sis, like, I was taking naps. Like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Like, your girl definitely was taking naps. Like, Alright, once the preacher got on, I was like, alright, I'm taking a little nap. I ain't gonna hold you, but I did enjoy the worship part where they were singing and stuff like that. So I was like, alright, this is cool, whatever. And that the only thing that that's another thing I did not enjoy going to my mom's church was that we always had to get dressed up. Like, we always had to put on stockings, and we always had to wear outfits. For me, I'm a tomboy. Like, I'm just a tomboy, and I just don't like wearing certain clothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it now, but like back then your girl was a tomboy, so I ain't never with nobody tights and dress and all that. Again, I did it for the Lord. I would go to church and stuff like that. And then after a while, you know, that was my teenage years, and I was like, alright, ma, like, this is cool and all that, but I ain't finna be up in nobody's church and all that. I'm finna this is a dub, to be honest. Like, this is a dub. So I would go like instead of going every Sunday, I would go every other Sunday. Then after a while, I just stopped going. As time went on, you know, I started dating and stuff like that. And during my beginning stages of my dating, I experienced my first heartbreak. My first real heartbreak. Like, y'all know that real heartbreak when you dead, sitting there crying like it's the end of the world. Like, it's the end of the world. Like, that was dead me. This had to be my late teenage years. It was like I was like 19, 20 or whatever, 21. I stopped going to my mom's church, and then, you know, I wasn't really had a relationship with God like that. I was just like, whatever. And then my sister, at the time, my sister was living with me. Well, I was living with my sister. We all lived together. And she was going to church like faithfully, like every Sunday she was at church. Now me, on the other hand, I was not going to nobody church after I just got hung over. Like, I'm sorry, like, your girl your girl used to be laid out, like drunk, like hung over, like, with, like, son, like, where's the aspirin, like, sunglasses and Advils last night was mad real, like that type of vibe. So at that time I was like, alright. Then going back to my heartbreak, that heartbreak really hurt me a lot. And so my sister was like, yo, come with me to church. That was her way of getting me to church. She was like, yo, come to me to church. Like, she would ask me like almost every Sunday, like, come to me to church. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to go to like church, because I'm thinking it's like my mom's church. And she was like, nah, like, come to church, like, you know, it's mad popping, like, the church, like, the pastor's black. He don't be all dressed down, and, you know, he just wears regular clothes. He wears like jeans and a blazer. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna see or whatever. So for like a couple of weeks, she kept asking me. I'm like, all right, I'll go. So it was that one day that I was like really trying to get over this heartbreak, and I was like, you know what, let me just go. So I went, and I was like, oh, this church is like, oh, this is fire, like, this is lit. I was like, yo, especially it was like a big church. So I was like, man, my mom's church is mad little, but with my sister church, I was like, oh, this is lit. So basically, First Corinthian Baptist Church in Harlem is the church that I was attending at the time. So my sister was like, yo, so every Sunday now my sister offering like, yo, you want to come? Like, yo, you want to come to church? Da da da. So I started going back to church, whatever. But in my heart, I already knew, like, I was not about to be nobody church person, like, because I already know, like, I wasn't living the best life. Like, I still, like, when I would go to church the night before, I was out bugging. Like, I was out just doing stuff. So now I'm like, I'm like, okay, like, I'm not going to church and then, like, I'm not going to go party and then go to church. Like, I just knew I wasn't living, in my heart, it just felt like it wasn't right. Anywho, so I would go here and there. My sister just was going faithfully. I was like here and there, whatever. But
be love,
be light,
be peace,
be life,
be wrong,
alright,
be strong,
be bold,
be black,
be gold,
be love,
be love,
be love,
be love.
be love.